Welcome back to MMA Mathletes. My name's Sean.
I'm Joe.
We're two casual MMA fans who happen to be degenerate gamblers. Come join us as we chase the perfect parlay each week. This week we have UFC Vancouver. And if you like our content, make sure you're subscribed.
Before we get into this week's podcast, we go live on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube every Tuesday and Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific. Also, this Saturday, we'll be reacting to the fight starting at 1 p.m. Make sure you're following us so you don't miss it. Big news this week. We had Charles. He just won in UFC Rio. That's pretty insane.
Yep, made us look stupid.
Honestly, though, we said that we wanted him to win in the first place, so I don't know why everyone was freaking out. We literally said in the video that everyone's commenting on, we hope Charles goes in and gets the damn thing done because we want Charles to win. We did not want Gamrot to win. Yeah. Why is everyone missing the biggest point? We did not want Gamrot to win. We wanted Charles to win in Rio, King of Rio. Let's get it. Jose Aldo also, he retired.
Officially. Like a tribute retire.
Yeah, like a ceremonial retirement in the octagon. That was big.
He retired his crown so that Charles can reclaim the crown.
I wonder how much those gloves are going to sell for.
Oh, a shit ton.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
One boatload.
Yeah. Then Charles, he's saying that he wants Max for the BMF belt. First off, everyone on the stream on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, we've all been talking about this whole week, basically, Max versus him for the BMF.
Oh, yeah. That is so crazy that we were even talking about that and then just comes to fruition like that. I am so here for that fight. I want that fight to happen this weekend.
Max wants it to happen this weekend. You know what he said? He said once his hand gets cleared, he wants to fight. He does not want to do it at UFC White House. I thought that was cool. Everyone's like, UFC White House, UFC White House. He's like, nah, brother, we do this on Tuesday.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's one of those guys. He's anytime, anywhere, except for the White House.
Yeah. I mean, well, the thing is that it's too far of a wait, is what he was saying. He said, I want to do it like in a few months. I want that stuff done. But I mean, January, February, let's see him versus Oliveira.
100%. Maybe in Hawaii. That'd be pretty sick.
Oh, that'd be crazy, brother.
I mean, even if they did it in like Rio again, that'd be cool. Or like Sao Paulo, somewhere in Brazil, that would be a sick spot as well. I just think that fight is going to be so interesting because they fought before.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the fight that everyone started saying that Charles is like a quitter in fights, which is like probably the worst description of being a fighter you could possibly have, I would say. Like that's worse than having pillow hands, is like being considered a quitter in the middle of fights. So it'd be nice to see it go full circle and have him fight Max that way.
Yeah, Max said that he doesn't want any excuses this time. He wants a full camp, fully healthy Oliveira. He thinks he's going to win. I think he's going to win. Hopefully he wins. I mean, I'm a big Max fan, but you were saying where they were going to fight, and Max always says that Vegas is basically like another island. Like it's an extension of Hawaii basically to him. So, I mean, I could see them doing it in Vegas in January, February easily.
Oh, yeah. I mean, anywhere, anytime, I'll be there watching that fight.
No, 100%. And then we also have Figgy. He won. And then he is actually saying that he would like to do a Peter Yan fight. He's saying he's intrigued by the Peter Yan fight. I'm not saying he wants it. I'm saying he's intrigued by it.
He should have been intrigued last time. I mean, I feel like Peter Yan decisively won that fight against Figgy last time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would like to see Davison maybe get one more fight and then maybe go for Merab. That would be a pretty fun matchup, to be honest. I mean, I think Merab still takes it.
That would be an easy. Yeah, I think it'd be too easy. But the problem is, I see where your head's at because of his age. Yeah. So like, we have to kind of get him up there quick. Because if he's winning, you don't want him to have 6 fights before he fights Merab, because then he's gonna be hella aged out.
Yeah.
So if we could see him versus maybe 1 or 2 people, maybe him versus Sean or something like that, Song Yadong. Maybe whoever wins the Song Yadong one, they fight. Whatever.
If it materializes.
If it materializes.
It still hasn't been fully announced. I wouldn't mind seeing Figueiredo versus Song Yadong. That would be a great fight to have.
Yeah, and if he decisively wins, like if he makes Song Yadong look like nothing, I guess we can give him No, I still want to see him fight one more time. We have too many gatekeepers in the 135 division that I just think that I don't think he gets past Sean. I don't think he gets past Corey for sure. I don't think he beats Merab. So all three of them, I don't think that he even needs to fight, you know?
The problem is that he's already lost to Corey. He's already lost to Peter Yan. There's a lot of people that he's fought on the way up that he's already lost to. So you have to give him someone that he hasn't fought yet because those fights were pretty decisive. I guess maybe Corey because he had the injury, but still, I mean...
Corey did that, though. Corey made that shit happen. He's like, bro, I felt that knee. I knew that knee was going to pop.
Yeah.
And then that knee popped. He's like, you should have done something different.
And Song is not a gatekeeper yet.
No,
either,
he's not a gatekeeper.
Yeah, so, I mean, you have to have him fight soon, though, or else he's not going for that belt.
All right. So we have that. We have other news, too. Like, go grab your pillow because it's the most boring fight of the year. I thought we were going to have a boring fight with Oliveira versus Gamrot. First off, Gamrot came out, tried to wrestle. I thought Oliveira was going to go and be defensive and do the defensive jiu-jitsu thing. I'm glad he didn't because that's what I said he needed to do is not be defensive in his jiu-jitsu and be aggressive. And that's what he did. And he got that shit done. He was a leech. He was just eating that space. Eventually got the submission. But the thing is, this is the most boring fight. Hopefully Volk is able to make it spicy. But Volk versus Ivalov, that just got announced.
When?
A little while ago. So it's happening at 2:32.
Gosh, why? Why would you do that to Volk like that?
Let me just verify that 100%. Breaking. Alexander Volkanovski versus Mazvar Evolov is officially signed to main event UFC 323 on December 6th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Boo! We should have seen Lerone Murphy. We should have seen... we could have seen Diego Lopez run it back with him.
To be fair, we don't know if Evloev is even going to show up. The last couple fights that he's had, he's canceled or pulled because of injury and stuff like that. We might see Lerone Murphy step in for him again.
Yeah. Dude, we might see Diego step in for him when Diego stepped in the first time to debut against him.
100%. I mean, I just think that even if he shows up, I think that Volk wins that fight.
Oh, easily, yeah. I think that he's going to be too active. He's going to have too many answers for his wrestling. He's going to have too many answers all around the cage. That's actually an easy win for Volk. That's going to take him out for the year. Mm-hmm. You know, he's going to win that fight. It's going to bring him in momentum for the following year. And I guarantee you, with Volk's attitude, how he always wants to fight, we're going to see him back in probably either right before the White House, or International Fight Week.
I mean, honestly, we could probably see him sooner than that if this is a
injury fight.
Yeah, no injury fight. He's comes out there unscathed. Maybe April, because there's people chomping at the bit to fight him. You got Lerone. You have even people like Arnold Allen, wherever the hell he is on. All this stuff.
Dang, I haven't heard Arnold Allen's name in so long.
What a pull, right? I mean, I think he's still top 8 or whatever. So it's
he's got a mean right hand. He puts people to sleep with that right hand.
He'd be a fun fight for him.
Yeah, that'd be very interesting. I enjoyed watching Max versus Arnold.
Oh, yeah. That was a great fight.
Yeah.
I thought that Max was going to put him out a couple times on that, though.
Yeah, that was sick. Really good fight.
I mean, there's a bunch of people in that featherweight division that are obviously wanting to fight Volk. You even got Diego Lopez wants to get another crack at him. I think he's going to have to get one more fight, and then maybe he can go for Volk again. Because, I mean, I think that was too decisive of a victory for Volk, in my opinion, that to have him just, we're going to rematch him.
Yeah. I mean, that's it's okay, but we have a banger of a fight coming up. Ian Gary versus, forget the name, Bilal Muhammad.
Oh, my gosh. I am so excited for that fight. That's a great fight.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that really makes it kind of intriguing is that Ian Gary is really good with his movement. He's good at angling out. He has that figured out, especially with someone that is very simplistic in his movement in Bilal. I think he just kind of moves forward, moves backwards. He doesn't really use too many angle cuts. But I mean, I think that Bilal's probably gonna take that. But I would definitely do in the over. Because even like Ian Gary I mean, I feel like he hasn't been that like knockout artist that we were promised when he came in from Cage Warriors. Everyone was like, "Oh, dude!" Like even I bought into the hype. I was like, "Oh my gosh, dude, this guy's just gonna be putting people out. He's gonna be the fucking boogeyman."
To be fair, when he was on that card with Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler, he did put out Homeboy with a pull counter.
Oh yeah, no, he has that ability. I think he's choosing not to use that ability. You know, because like obviously there is risk going in for the kill because you can obviously get countered, all these things, you know, it is a risk doing it, right? But I mean, I feel like he just game plans stuff now. He's just like
He's a little gamer.
he's just a little gamer.
He's
just
a little gamrot.
No. Don't you dare do this to us, Joe. I think that he just game plans all this stuff. He like picks and chooses his fights similar to like kind of like how fight nerds say they say that they do their stuff, where like it's like, oh, I'm gonna get this fight because it's a good stylistic matchup for me, or oh, I'm gonna fight MVP, but I'm gonna grapple him. You know, so it's like you won technically. You know, you didn't win how we wanted you to win. We wanted you to go through his strength because that's supposed to be your strength.
Yeah, I mean that is what it is, but that's when you get the John Jones GSP thing, right? GSP is like the GOAT, right? I'm gonna get a lot of hate, but he's like the GOAT because he knows your weakness and he can expose your weakness in front of everyone. And he's so good at that. And he's just the man at that. And then you have John Jones that says, oh, okay, your strength is wrestling. Well, let's wrestle. Your strength is this. Let's do this. Barring heavyweight John Jones, he definitely wanted to expose Gon's weakness. All right, before we get into our picks for this weekend, don't just watch the fights, be a part of the fights. Click the link in our description and bet on MyBookie. Use promo code MB50 for a 50% bonus up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now, let's get into the fights. So last week, we literally went 8 for 8 on the prelims. We got all of them, all 8 we landed. It would have been 9, but who was it that was out?
Valter.
Valter.
I don't know why I'm saying it like that. It was Usman's fault. It wasn't Valter's fault.
It was. But I think you're saying it like that because we knew that whoever was standing across from Walker was going to lose.
Yeah, he was going to walk through whoever.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets Mario Pinto.
Yeah, hopefully. That was a boring fight. But so we were pretty close to the perfect parlay. We did hit the perfect prelim parlay, but we want every single one. We don't want just 8. We want to get 14, 13, whatever they have in front of us, 16. We want the perfect parlay. How far off were we from the perfect parlay?
We were 3 off.
3 off.
Literally 3 off.
And honestly, was not disappointed in Charles winning. I was very happy that we lost that parlay, that leg of the parlay.
I mean, Denise losing, that was a hurtful one. And then obviously I should have just went with your gut and get Con Offley.
Con Offley looked incredible.
He looked like that guy.
Yeah, he looked awfully good in there. But everyone was talking shit about it.
That was wonderful.
And you know what's funny is everyone likes to go and wait until the fights are over, and then they come over and they comment back and they say, "I told you, you didn't tell me shit."
Yeah.
You don't see me hunting you down every time you're wrong. It looks like we're pretty close to perfect. Where's your perfect parlays? I don't see you doing this.
They ain't got the stones to do.
They ain't got it.
All right. So the first fight that we have this week is going to be Melissa Croden versus Tainara Lisboa. That's who I have first, at least.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we usually start with whatever you have because yours is always out of order. Who do you have in this? This is the women's bantamweight.
Yeah, I have Lisboa money line or doing the over.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I gotta give credit to Melissa Croden. She has a very unique nickname. Her nickname is Scare.
Yeah, I saw
Melissa Scare Croden. I was like top tier dad joke.
Yeah,
love it. I think that Lisboa has fought just tougher opponents, and like for example, she fought Valentina Shevchenko twice in kickboxing. And so I think that her experience overall in the UFC is going to take her through on this fight. But it could go either way just because, I mean, Croton is going to be the hometown favorite.
No, yeah, for sure. The other thing that's crazy is she beat Jess.
Oh, yeah.
She beat, I'm going to butcher this name, Reinier Oliveira, who's also on this card.
Yeah.
She beat her. And she lost to Luana Santos. But, I mean, she's an animal. I always bet on Luana whenever I place a bet because I just assume she's going to win.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I'm assuming you also have her money line.
I do. I have her money line or the over. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe she gets it done early.
Yeah, I mean,
she has a really good kickboxing.
Yeah, she has really good kickboxing. And, I mean, I'm not saying that her ground game is bad or anything, but she does have very good opportunistic grappling. Where, like, if she finds the neck, she can submit you. I mean, she's not going to take it to the ground, but she could definitely get it done on the ground.
No, yeah, for sure. Is she the one that hurt Jess's arm, and then Jesse just got super pissed about it?
I think so.
Dude, crazy.
I have the next one is Azamat Bakoyev versus Yusori Belgaroui.
You're saying that perfect. It's like bells in my ears, dude. It sounds so good.
Belgaroui?
I can't wait for the comments to roast you and not me.
They're like, obviously it's this.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. But anyways, it doesn't matter because that guy's going to get smoked. Bakoyev is going to win this money line.
You know what's crazy is Yusri. I don't know how to say his name, but Yusri. So he actually fought Adesanya outside the ring. He fought him in kickboxing.
I thought you were going to say in the parking lot.
No. He had a kickboxing match against him, and he looks really good. The only thing that has me nervous is he's older. And, I mean, Osmond's been on a tear. He KO'd Reese, and then he also KO'd Ryan Loder.
Yeah.
And then he might be getting a KO this weekend against Yurzi.
Oh, yeah.
Yusri? Sure.
I mean, if he puts Bakoyev out, I'll be more than happy to figure out how his name is.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But I just don't see that happening. Again, Bakoyev is an animal. He got Reese when Reese was at the height of his mystique as well.
Yeah.
Like, he was coming up. He was starting to, like, people were starting to talk about, oh, this guy might be the boogeyman. He might be that guy. And then Bakoyev, I think that was his first fight in the UFC.
To be fair, I think Zachary Reese still is that guy, but he has to be unlocked or something.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to, like, wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many times where he could finish a fight and he just... Anyways, that's another time. But
yeah.
But specifically this, I think that Osmond wins this one.
Yeah,
I think he's a better MMA fighter as well overall.
Yeah, I think he can take it to the ground as well. He has really good grappling.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see why it wouldn't go his way. I think he also is out of American Top Team. So he's getting coached through there. Yeah, I mean, next. I have Stephanie Luciano versus Reinier Oliveira.
I gotta be honest, I was not impressed with either of them. Like, they're not they're not yelling out to me. So I picked the over. I don't think that this is going to be anything crazy. I think that Reinier is going to try to push her against the cage. And then whenever they disperse, she's going to sit there and she's going to try to stand and bang. And her striking doesn't look as good as Stephanie, but I think Stephanie also kind of has pillow hands. She's also very young. So we could see a whole nother side of her because she is so young in her career, and maybe she's doing another step, like a huge step from fight to fight to fight to fight, and I'm just not seeing it yet. And this could be the one that she's really coming in her own. But I just think it's too close of a fight where some fuckery could be afoot. That I'm just like, I'm just going to take the over.
Yeah, I mean, I have Luciano money line, but I also have it over. Yeah. I just think Luciano is the more well-rounded fighter.
Do you see this going to be a stoppage of any kind?
I just don't see it happening. I think her ground game's
it's okay.
good. Like,
Yeah.
good enough to not be
There's no slouch.
egregiously submitted or anything.
Yeah.
Like in the first round, you're just gonna get guillotined or something like that.
Which could happen. Like, let's say
could definitely happen.
like Ravena could definitely go and shoot a single or something and get submitted, but I don't see it happening.
I mean, she lost split decision to Sam Hughes, and I think Sam Hughes is a much better fighter than both of them
Combined.
So yeah, like she's a really good fighter.
Yeah.
She looks like Sean Penn, but she's a really good fighter. Yeah. So I mean, honestly, I'm just more excited for the next fight that we're about to talk about.
And that is
Drew Dober versus Kyle Propalik.
dude, you suck at saying people's names. Boo.
Yeah.
Sell your podcast equipment. You're the fucking worst.
Well, I have Propalik money line.
I would tell you to sell your podcast equipment. You're the worst. That's terrible.
Oh no, 100%. You have to have Drew Dober in this.
Yeah, so I was nervous on this one because I was going to bet Drew Dober because I love Drew Dober's style. He goes out there, puts on the most exciting fights. I feel like he never really wanted a title fight. He just wants to have the most exciting fights, and I'm fucking here for that. That's so sick. He fights in Colorado, and but the reason I was nervous was because I thought that Kyle was younger. For some reason, I thought he was 32, 33. Yeah. But no, they're both 36, and they both have a 70-inch reach. This is just screaming Drew Dober's territory. He has such better hands. And I mean, his ground game is better. Everything's better on Drew Dober. I think he's a way better, well-rounded fighter. I think he's taking this.
I think that Drew Dober is the perfect person for he gatekeeps and he's like the litmus test of whether or not you deserve to be talked about in the ranked category. Like anyone that he's lost to has been people that ended up being like those guys. John Silva, and then I believe Frivola beat him as well. You know, like these are people that are like, I consider them to be dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he is like the outstanding test on whether or not you should be a ranked person. I haven't seen anything out of Propalik's game that leads me to believe that he should be talked about in that ranked category.
John Silva went up to lightweight to fight Drew Dober?
Yeah.
Or did he go down to...
No, he went lightweight because he was, I think it was short notice.
Gotcha. Yeah,
great fight, by the way.
Oh, I'm telling you. So we have Drew Dober on that one.
Yeah. All right. This one was really actually quite difficult for me. I got Danny Barlow versus Jordan Santos. Personally, I have Jordan Barlow money line. That's just both of them.
I was like Jordan Barlow.
Yeah. I have Danny Barlow money line.
Okay.
I'm very lukewarm about both fighters, though. It seems
like I think that Danny has a better chance of catching Jordan than vice versa. I think Jordan throws too little volume and he's too measured and calculated. And I think that Danny throws only with bad intent. And I think he's going to put Jordan on notice early. He's going to make him hesitant. And when he does go in, he might be able to catch him. He throws these big looping shots too, which freak me out. So I could definitely see Jordan just throwing straight punches and getting it done.
Yeah, and also Jordan's footwork is very simplistic. He just kind of walks forward. He doesn't do anything out of the ordinary to get out of danger or anything like that. He literally either walks forward, walks backward.
Yeah.
He catches a lot of stuff on the chin too. Like you see Ozzy Diaz's fight with him, and Ozzy's jab was money in that fight. That's why he lost that fight, because literally every single one of Ozzy's jabs landed and hit really well. And I also think that Danny Barlow has similar footwork style as Ozzy Diaz. He's able to really circle the cage and just kind of do his own thing. So I just see this happening. The over as well. Like I just see this going 3 rounds because Jordan's chin is really good. Like he just will weather storms.
That makes me nervous because Danny does have the ability to catch you because of his crazy shots. Yeah. Like he has this one knockout where he just comes over the top with everything he has. Big looping one. It's like, damn, bro.
I mean, and also another thing that's like very advantageous for him is he's really good at his length and using his reach because he has 79-inch reach versus I believe Jordan has a 75.5-inch reach. So huge reach disadvantage on that, and he's really good at using his length as a weapon.
So next we have Bruno Silva versus Hyun-Sung Park.
I have Park money line.
Okay.
I really, really like his style. Maybe I am a little too snake charmed into it, thinking that he's just like got that wicked power and all that stuff. I mean, it definitely fucked me over on the last parlay I had with him on it because I had him versus Tyra. I thought that he maybe will be able to catch Tyra coming in, but I really think that he's something special, and I think he's going to be able to walk down Bruno Silva.
No, yeah, for sure. I think that his striking, nothing seems to phase him. He could get caught, though. Bruno is an animal. I mean, he put out Durden, and Durden doesn't really get put out like that. I mean, he can. Everyone knows he can. But, like, I wasn't expecting that shit from Bruno. Him versus Bruno's a very tough fight. It's a good litmus test as well. Bruno being 35, Park being, I think he's 29, very young still.
But he's coming into that prime era.
He is. And, I mean, his striking looks really good, really, really solid. And, he looked like he wasn't really phased in the ground game until it was too late as well. Then he was submitted, and then it was like, oh, I guess it's done.
It was also short notice.
It's also
and you also
Tatsu Taira.
I was worried with Tatsu Taira because I was like, maybe they brought him up a little too fast, especially with the flyweight division being the way it is and being so thin. I was like, oh, maybe they just brought him up just a little too fast, and maybe he's not that guy. But then he kind of proved like, oh, I'm still that guy.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. I was thinking that same thing. So, I have Tatsu Taira. Yeah, so I have Hyun-Sung Park as well. Do you think it's gonna be the over or the under?
I think it's gonna be the over. I mean, I think that's usually a pretty safe bet
Against Bruno.
But also with flyweights. Again, it's really hard to really put them out unless they're like gonna submit. Silva can definitely get the submission done and try to get on that. But I think that Park really, I feel like he's one of those guys that leveled up in his off season, where he's gonna be like, okay, well, I have to work on my ground game because Tyra just walked me down with that. I need to get better at that.
He's taking this with full camp, right?
Yeah, this is full camp.
So it's going to be a different story in general. But also with Bruno doesn't really, he likes standing in front of people as well.
Yeah. I don't see him being like he's going to take him down, like a wrestling type of thing.
He might grind him against the cage, but...
Might. But I don't see him throwing a single leg on him and trying to get to the ground like that.
Yeah.
And if he does, I think that Park he has a good enough base where he can get it done. Tyra just has that weird style.
That's his bread and butter.
He can backpack you really quick.
Oh God, he's so good.
And he gets that weird body triangle thing on you. He's like a snake on you. So
yeah, he wears you like little.
Yeah, seriously, dude. He's
yeah. Puts the lotion on the skin.
Yeah. So, I just don't see Bruno being like that. So, I have Charles Jourdain versus Davy Grant. This must have been a really difficult one for you because I know how much you love Charles Jourdain.
And I love Davy Grant.
We both love Davy Grant.
Wait, you don't love Charles Jourdain?
No, I'm just kidding. I like Charles Jourdain as well.
I remember that you didn't like him because he got beat by... who did he get beat by?
Oh, he got beat by John Silva, and he lost my parlay.
Yeah, but and so you were salty. So I didn't know if you were over that or not.
I am over that.
Oh, okay.
I am over that. Especially, it's easier when you realize that John Silva is John Silva.
Who did you pick?
I picked Jourdain. I think that it could definitely just go the over. I think that Jourdain is just a little bit smoother everywhere, and it's a pretty similar reach advantage and everything like that.
I think they're too close. I think they have very similar styles. I just think I was like, I'm just gonna pick the over.
Yeah.
I think they're both pretty durable. I know that Jourdain can obviously be put out. It's been put out a few times, but I mean, if what you say is gonna happen, I don't think he's putting out Davy Grant. Davy Grant is so durable. Him against Cheeto, I think it's gonna be kind of a similar fight. I think it's gonna be a big stand-up fight. And I think that it's going to be a little bit of a war back and forth. I think it's going to be bloody because that's how Davy Grant fights. 100%. It's going to go all the way to the decision. And I don't know who's going to win. All I know is it's going to be a really great fight. That's when I saw that fight, I didn't even want to make the bets this week because I was like, if you're starting off with that, you know, and that's going to be it, look how close you are. Pretty much every fight on here could go either way.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised.
I also gave him a little bit more of an advantage because it is the hometown crowd. And as we could see recently, I mean, I guess last night, not as much, but because I think we had, 2 losses, Brazilian losses last night, I believe.
Yeah. So the Brazilian mystique is not as strong as the Paris mystique.
Absolutely smashed from last night. No, I'm just kidding. No, so I think that gives them like a little bit more of an advantage. The first one on the main card, that's going to be Kyle Nelson, your boy, versus Matt Frivola.
Kyle Nelson, my fucking guy. Go, let's fucking go. I have Matt Frivola.
I have Matt Frivola all the way.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a striking match, though. I think that he's going to outstrike. Kyle Nelson. But Matt has been knocked before. He has been knocked before, but I just don't think that Kyle's that guy.
He's more of a volume guy,
yeah,
I feel.
That was a nasty knockout they got for Vola, that Farm got. That knee. That was disgusting. Yeah. But I don't see Kyle doing that knee against the fence like Farm did. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, that was, I mean, look at the last 2 losses. It was him and BSD. BSD caught him while he was circling out with that kick, and it was a beautiful kick. Oh, and it was like perfect, perfect extension. All the conditions were met for a beautiful knockout. Then you have Ziam, who is an absolute animal as well.
Is it Ziam or Farm?
Or Farm?
Farm Ziam?
I think it's Farm Ziam.
I just want to make sure I'm saying it right for everyone else.
Yeah. What's it called? I think that both those guys are absolute animals. I think that Frivola has just been constantly fighting better competition than Kyle Nelson. So I don't know, I just see him just walking down and just getting out with a win.
I hope so.
So, but you have to watch out. Again, the fucking Canadian mystique is a real thing. Next, we have Cody Gibson versus Quilling. I have Quilling moneyline or the over. I'm just going for the younger because Cody Gibson is like 37 or 38.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just feel like he is not going to be able to handle that activity that Quailing is going to have.
No, yeah, 100%. I think that Quailing, he's 32 years old. I think he's getting into his prime. I think Cody's getting out of his prime. And but I do think he's a dog. So I don't think he's getting put out. I think that this carries over to the over. So if you wanted to put it as the over, but I just think Quailing has this. And I think that he has that X factor of just not being put out. And I wish that Cody got in to where he's at, his level of where he's at now at a younger age, because I would love to see where he'd be at now at this point in his career.
Oh, agreed. That's funny that you said his toughness. I said going for younger, but I don't think that Gibson's getting put out. That's my one note for this fight. All right, all these fights are so damn difficult. So I got Manon Fiorot versus Jasmine Jasovicius.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you got?
I have Fiorot.
Really?
100%, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm kind of shook right now.
Well, you say your stuff, I'll say mine.
I mean, I gave Jasmine money line. She's one of those people that just kind of gets it done. It's usually not a pretty sight to see her fight. It's like she's just in a war and she just grinds it out and she gets it done. And I think she's on a tear right now. And her smothering style, especially with her wrestling, I think is going to get the job done.
So this one, I was actually going to give it to her because A, she's one of my favorite female fighters, and B, I thought it was an age thing. I thought she was a little bit younger, but they're about the same. So I actually gave it to, how you say her name, Fiora?
Yeah, I think so.
Because her versus Shevchenko, she looked incredible against Shevchenko. So based on that, and then also a little MMA math, Tracy Cortez beat Jasmine. Is Tracy Cortez better than Fiora? Right? So I think that Fiora, if she fought Shevchenko again, I think she might take that. And then I think that Fiora would beat Rose, who beat Tracy. So
She
in
did beat
turn,
Rose.
Tracy beat Rose?
No, Fiora beat Rose.
She did beat Rose?
Yeah.
So Fiora beat Rose. Rose beat Tracy. Tracy beat Jasmine. So in turn, if so facto, I think that Fiora is going to win. And she just is such a big, she's a big lady for flyweight. She's really, really big compared to everyone. Her power is going to be there. I think it's going to be a problem because I don't think that Jasmine is to the point of these other fighters at like the, the Fioros, the Shevchenkos, the Namajunas. I don't think she's at that level yet. Once again, she's like my favorite fighter. Don't come for me in the comments.
With her striking?
Yeah, just with her presence. Like her presence is pretty good, but Fiora, she demanded that octagon when she was against Shevchenko, and she got that shit almost done. That was a very close fight, a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought Shevchenko was going to look a little bit different in that fight, but seeing Fiora next to her, I was like, damn, you're a big chick in there, huh? Like she must cut a lot of weight, but I think that she's going to get this done. And I think it's just going to be a big thing.
Do you think it's going to go over or?
Well, she's also a year younger than Jasmine. I think that it might go the over. I think it might go the over. It would make sense that it's the over because they're both so durable and such dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Jasmine could definitely catch her with a submission. That could definitely happen.
Yeah,
especially if it goes to the ground.
That was like my one thing that gave me a little pause is Fiora's movement is really good.
So good.
And one of the things that it makes difficulties with wrestling and grappling is people that can get off the line and circle out, and like you can't really find their center of gravity in order to try to get and engage a takedown or clinch. So, I mean...
Yeah, but that's not just her striking footwork either. She knows she doesn't want to get taken down. Unlike these people that go, they're not going to take me down. She goes, I need to make sure I'm not getting taken down. Very smart, very smart. Kind of like Adesanya. That's how she fights.
The thing that also stresses me out with it, though, at the same time, betting for her, is that once she gets taken down, I don't think she gets back up. I think that Jasmine will smother her and either get a ground and pound or get a submission because she is that dog.
How many 5-rounders has Jasmine gone through?
I'm assuming 0 with your fucking absolute.
How many 5-rounders? No, but for real, I think that Fiora has a gas tank that she can deal with being a little bit tired for a round and a half. So I think that with that logic, she can get back up. If she gets back up, makes it to the bell, comes back out, her coach might be like, don't get taken down, hit her with everything you have. Maybe she stuns her, gets a little respect. It's a little bit different of a fight.
I mean, I could definitely see either one getting it done, though.
You think it'll get done though?
No, I mean like winning.
Well, do you think it's gonna be an over?
I think it will go over.
Because we could just do the over
if
you want to do that.
The only thing that would give me pause is definitely that my fucking phrase of the week. The only thing that
give me pause is such a weird. I've never heard you say that in your entire existence.
The only thing that worries me is Jasmine's submission game, because she can definitely submit her, and if she gets her down early, she can get it done in like the first round. That's the only issue I have with doing the over, but we can definitely do the over. Like every other thing, I think that it goes over like 2.5 rounds.
You think so? Okay. So I guess we'll just do the over on that. But yeah, I just think that Fiora is going to be too much.
Next fight, we have Chito Vera, one of my favorites, one of your favorites, against Ayman Zahabi, I believe.
I'm just going to call him Zahabi because it's easier.
Yeah. As much as I do not want to say this, I have Zahabi money line or the over. I don't think he's the better fighter, but I think he's the better game planner. I think that he knows that optically it's going to look better if he has Chito against the cage and just throwing volume and trying to get it down and, wrestle, things like that. And Chito is more than willing to engage in that, because he'll just try to find that like that one moment to really strike and throw that lethal hit. But Zahabi's pretty durable. I feel like he can just kind of weather a lot of that. And I think everyone knows that Zahabi's not putting him out. He's not going to sleep.
Well, I have Chito.
I mean, I'm ride or die with Chito. So if you want to do Chito, I'm down to do Chito.
Well, here's the thing: is Zahabi, he's a slow fighter. If you put a little bit of pressure on him, he's gonna get nervous. Like when he was against Aldo puts a little bit of pressure in the first round and a half. He was nervous. He was scared for the exchanges, and I think that Chito, he's not gonna expect to be hit. All of a sudden, he's gonna be hit. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck was that?" He's gonna get very self-conscious in the very early rounds. He's 37 years old. He's on his way out the door. I think that when he gets hit and he's going to get hit hard by Chito, I think he's going to say, man, do I still have that chin? Do I still have that? He's going to be questioning himself a lot. And I think Chito is going to grind him out. And I think that Chito could definitely get the knockout. He could, especially because Zahabi's just older fighter. It could be just an age thing. Could get chinny.
Well, also, Chito hits hard.
He hits hard.
He hits fucking hard.
But the other thing is, Chito wants to get back into contention. I think that Chito wants to do that Sean O'Malley fight back. I think that he thinks it's 1-1, even though we know Sean O'Malley did some dirt on him. Beat the shit out of him for 5 rounds. But then again, Chito did get that last liver shot at the very, very end of the fight. That if he did that at the beginning, who knows? But I think that he wants to get that title or that O'Malley fight. And if he does win that, he would be in contention at that point. If Sean O'Malley, when they do fight, is where he is now.
I think the only thing that would make him in contention, though, is if he actually starts. I feel like he's such a slow starter in every single one of his fights, where the entire time you're like, okay, well, he's probably going to lose this fight because he's not throwing enough. He's not doing anything. He's on the back foot. It looks bad. And then he knocks someone out or he loses to decision. And so if he can start and he can kind of command the cage, command the center, and put Zahabi on his back foot, I think that would make a lot of people think that he should be in title contention. Or at least be thought of as, oh, we should probably put him up to like maybe fighting Davison Figueiredo, which would be a fun fight.
Yeah, I mean, Davison Figueiredo did beat him last time. So, I mean, by decision though, back in 2024.
Gosh, that must have been a boring fight. I don't remember that fight. I gotta be honest. I was like, when did they fight?
Yeah, it looks like Davison took him down a bunch. I don't remember that fight either, actually.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll have to rewatch that fight. Let's see. But there's Pedro Munez. Pedro Munez, when they fought, okay, if it was a boring fight, it was a boring fight. It is what it is. But is Pedro Munez a worse striker? Like, do you think he's a worse striker than Zahabi?
No.
I think he's a better striker and a better fighter overall than Zahabi. And I think that Cheeto beat him, he should in fact beat, because the people that he is losing against is Figueiredo, Sandhagen. He's losing to some killers.
But the top tier, yeah.
Sean
I
O'Malley.
agree. Those are like the top 6, top 5 people in the
I don't think
division.
Zahabi's top tier at all.
Yeah.
And when I saw him against Jose Aldo, I was just like, I wasn't impressed at all.
I feel like Jose Aldo. I thought he was winning that fight. I thought he won that fight,
dude. At the very end, he was like this. He was ready to go, and he looked at the time. And he was like, "Oh, it's that long." He just he looked like in Toy Story when they come back and they open the door and all the toys fall. That's literally how he looked. He just had no gas all of a sudden. It was crazy.
So
I mean, Cheeto, you want to do the over?
I will 100% back Cheeto. I'm ride or die with Cheeto.
I am ride or die with Cheeto.
I was using my brain, so
same thing with Colin Offley.
Yeah. I learned my lesson, Joe.
That's okay. He's just a very well-rounded guy. That's all. I just want to be heard. All right. Next fight up, we have Kevin Holland versus Mike Malott. Mike Malott fighting in his hometown. Who do you have?
I have Kevin Holland money line.
Really?
Yeah.
I too have Kevin Holland money line.
Dude, let's go. I thought that was going to be the one where you were like, oh no, I think Mike Malott is going to get it.
For a second. But then I changed my mind.
See, I think Holland's experience is going to help him with this. Also, for some reason, he's younger than him.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing.
Literally by like a year and 2 days.
Dude, insane. I was looking at their age and I was like, Kevin Holland's got to be like 35 to 37. Because I'm just like, I've seen this guy. I've been watching him forever. I've been watching him for years. And then I'm like, hold on. I look back at when he started fighting. I'm just like, holy shit. He's only 32? He's in his prime. Mike Malott is 33.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
I mean, I love this matchup. I think Holland, his length is going to give Malott problems. I mean, I just think of Kevin Holland as a better version of Neil Magny.
But he's better, like you've said before, in welterweight. And this is a welterweight fight. If you look at his losses, majority of them are middleweight. And then when he's in welterweight, he's only lost to Page, like Venom Page. He lost to who else in
D-Rod.
D-Rod. But that was, if you say that wasn't a great fight, that's insane.
Yeah.
You're a casual. That was a great fight.
That was a great fight.
I was not.
And
I thought
he almost had it a couple times. I mean, D-Rod almost put him out a couple times. That was a fucking roller coaster.
But he went in there, and during that fight, he was like, I'm going to slug it out with D-Rod. This fight, I think that he's like, man, I'm coming off a loss right now. And whenever he does that, he goes, fuck that, man. I'm going to go submit his ass. So I think that we're going to see a really good, if you put on submission, it wouldn't be stupid. I think we're going to see some good ground game in this fight. And I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, as I said before, though, I think that he's kind of like Neil Magny, but like the better version. Like, I think his striking looks better. The grappling is very similar. I just think that who's the last person that's beat Mike Malott? Neil Magny, 3rd round. So, I mean, I can definitely see that happening. I don't think it would happen in the 3rd round. I think if he's going to put him out, it would be under.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be under 2.5 rounds. But, I mean, and also the last time he lost was Neil Magny, and it was also in Canada.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how are you going to lose in front of your people?
But there's a lot of, kind of similarities to this situation.
There are, but I think that, like you said, he's the better version of him. So I think that doubling down, I think that this is the right choice.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Holland's a gatekeeper for top 15 welterweight, I feel. If you put him, if you beat him, you now get to go and try to fight someone in the top 15. So
yeah, no, I totally agree with that. And like I said, putting on submission, not bad.
I love me some Kevin Holland. And I think we're going to have a lot of pushback on this one.
We probably will. All the Canadians are going to come for us. But hey, remember, we're from Alaska, so we're like brothers.
Yeah, also, I love Mike Malott. There's nothing against Mike Malott.
Big fans.
A huge fan. Proper Mike Malott. And I love the fact that he's just like the hometown kid. Like, he always fights on every single Canadian card. Like, I appreciate him. And, like, he's really, really good. I just think Kevin Holland is just a little bit better at everything.
100%.
So we have the main event. We have Reinier de Ridder versus Brandon Allen. Who you got?
I have RDR. RDR, obviously, this is like a pretty easy thing. I actually really wish that Fluffy was still fighting. It's a short nose fight for Brendan Allen. Huge fan of Brendan Allen. Ever since he got into that altercation in the casino and got in that street fight, I thought that was pretty cool. But thought that was pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I just think RDR is too dangerous to take on short notice. I think Brendan Allen needs a full camp. Full camp Brendan Allen. Honestly, I would take Brendan Allen. I just think that short notice RDR is just he's too much to take on short notice. And I mean, I was betting against him when he was going against Bo Nickel, thinking Bo Nickel's just going to take him down. So I learned to not bet against RDR. So easy as that. Just RDR, money line. I don't know how he's going to get it done. Could he catch him? Maybe. I mean, he could.
Yeah, I agree. I think that RDR is going to win this. I think everything he has is just a little bit more than Brendan Allen. Like his grappling is just a little bit better than Brendan Allen's. His striking is just a little bit better than Brendan Allen's.
You think his grappling's better than Brendan Allen's? Yeah, Brendan Allen has 14 submission wins. 56% of his wins are from submissions. Dude. That's why when you said that, I was like, dude, that's like literally his bread and butter.
That's what I'm saying. He's a little bit better though. Like they're literally like minuscule.
Reinier de Ridder, also 14 submission wins. Literally so neck and neck.
But like there's a reason why Bo Nickel didn't want to take him down.
He tried. He couldn't. He got kneed. He died.
He died. He was deceased.
Yeah.
No, I mean RDR, his grappling. Okay, I'll give it to you. His RDR and Brendan Allen's grappling might be null, right? Even.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Okay. I give a little bit of advantage to RDR. I'm sorry. But he's better. I think he's better in striking. I think he definitely has the height advantage. He has the reach advantage. He has the fact that he has a full camp behind him. Yes, Joe?
When you say better at striking, do you mean full striking or just boxing or what?
Just full striking. Like,
okay.
I think Brendan Allen's Brendan Allen's striking is like he's not a slouch. I'm just saying he's a little bit better. Like it's like you have a line right here. He's just. Yes, Joe.
Do you think that RDR would beat Chris Curtis in a boxing match like Brendan Allen was doing?
Do you think that Brendan Allen would beat Robert Whittaker?
Do you think that RDR beat Robert Whittaker?
That's not what I'm asking.
Like, what are we doing here? All right. So we'll do. We're either way. We're doing RDR.
Yeah,
RDR. Let's see what all of ours put together. What the plus would be.
Yeah, we could do that. So with our 13-leg parlay, it's plus $42,400.
Damn. If you place $100, you get
$42,400.
Guys, let's make this happen.
We got this right here.
13-leg parlay. My lock of the week is definitely going to be Cheeto Vera winning. He's going to be taking this. That's my lock. I'm not going to say by KO, but I'd like to see a KO. But I think that he is definitely going to beat Zahabi for sure.
Well, my lock of the week is going to be Bakoyev by KO. I just see him getting that done. He has some just otherworldly strength in his hands. I think he's just going to get it done.
All right, that's a wrap for this week's fights. Thanks for hanging with us. If you enjoy this content, our social media is in the description. Be sure to subscribe, cash those tickets, and don't forget, bet smart, fight hard. Catch you in the next card.